Reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, we had the introduction. That destination is called the Sanatan sky, the eternal spiritual sky. Yad gatva na nivartante tad dhama paramam mama. In this material world, we find that everything is temporary. It comes into being, stays for some time, produces some byproducts, dwindles, and then vanishes. So here we have always gotten that experience in this material world that everything has an expiry date. Something has a manufacture date and it also has an expiry date. We have a birth date and a death date. That is the nature of this material world, that it is temporary. But in the spiritual world, it is Sanatan. It is eternal. There is no birth and there is no death. It's always there. And then in the material world, what happened is, for example, we, the living entities, we are born, we stay for some time, then we reproduce, then we start our dwindling process, and then at one time we die. That is the law of the material world, whether we use as an example this body or a piece of fruit or anything. But beyond this temporary world, there is another world of which we have information. That world consists of another nature, which is Sanatan, eternal. The Jiva is also described as Sanatan, eternal, and the Lord is also described as Sanatan in the 11th chapter. So the spiritual world is eternal. We, the Jiva, we are eternal, and the Supreme Lord, Krishna, he is eternal. We have an intimate relationship with the Lord, and because we are all qualitatively one, the Sanatan Dham or sky, the Sanatan Supreme Personality, and the Sanatan living entities, the whole purpose of Bhagavad Gita is to revive our Sanatan occupation or Sanatan Dharma, which is the eternal occupation of the living entity. So that is the purpose of Bhagavad Gita. That what is my eternal duty? What is my eternal activity? What am I supposed to be always doing? That is what we have to learn from Bhagavad Gita. Because we are eternal, it's not that we will stop to live after we give up this human body. We are not gonna, like some people say, oh, this body is just made of chemicals and after we die, then we don't exist. But that's just a belief. It's not a fact. It's not the fact. Fact is that we are eternal. We will continue to live. Whether we believe or no doesn't change the fact. Whether I believe that there are germs or no around all us, which I cannot see, just because I can't see and I don't believe it, it doesn't change the fact that there are germs all around. So we are temporarily engaged in different activities, but all these activities can be purified when we give up all these temporary activities and take up the activities which are prescribed by the Supreme Lord. That is called our pure life. So we all, each and every moment we are acting. We cannot not act. We can't just, even when we are sleeping, we are doing something. So all the activities right now, what we are doing is thinking that we are the body. But the aim of Bhagavad Gita is that we should act in a way according to the instructions of Sri Krishna. And that is called pure life. The Supreme Lord and his transcendental abode are both Sanatan, as are the living entities. And the combined association of the Supreme Lord and the living entities in the Sanatan abode is the perfection of human life. Now we are always trying to find so many goals. We have short-term goals, long-term goals. We have, health goals. We have financial goals. We have relationship goals. We have so many goals. But what is the perfect goal? What is the perfection? For us to go back home, back to Godhead, back to Golok Vrindavan, back to the spiritual world, where There's nothing gonna, over there, it's not that it's created at some time and then it leaves after some time. No, over there we are not gonna die. We don't take up another material body and give up a material body. No, over there we are situated as true spirit souls. We have a spiritual body. The Lord is very kind to the living entities because they are his sons. Lord Krishna declares in Bhagavad Gita, Sarva Yonisho Aham Bija Pradapita. I am the father of all. So Krishna is the father of all living entities, not only of the human beings, but also of the animals, the aquatics, the birds, the trees, everyone. Krishna is the father. So we should respect each and every living entity because everyone belongs to Krishna. And as a father is kind to all the children, similarly, Krishna is kind to all. I am the father of all. Of course, there are all types of living entities according to their various karmas. But here the Lord claims that he is the father of all of them. Therefore, the Lord descends to reclaim all these fallen conditioned souls, to call them back to the Sanatan eternal sky, so that the Sanatan living entities may regain their eternal Sanatan positions in eternal association with the Lord. So Krishna is compassionate. He does not tell us, oh, because you left me and went, now you're condemned for eternity to live in this temporary material world. No, he keeps coming. He keeps giving his instructions. Come back to me to eternal life. The Lord comes himself in different incarnations, or he sends his confidential servants as sons or his associates or acharyas to reclaim the conditioned soul. So Krishna comes himself as he came 5,000 years ago, Swayam Bhagavan, or he has so many different incarnations, or he sends the pure devotees, the acharyas, to bring us back. His different incarnations of God, the Shaktavesh avatar, for example, one of them is Vyasadev, who compiled all the Vedas to give instructions. Lord Kapila Dev, he came to give us instructions. So the Lord keeps coming, and then his confidential servants or sons or associates, they are the pure devotees who are wanting to connect us back to Krishna. Is that okay? So we can stop here for today. We can read tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining it. Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Shila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bol.